we have to sit in chairs a lot in our culture, with work, the things that we do. And yet there are some ways that you can move and enjoy your, hi buddy, there are ways that you can enjoy and move your body so that you can undo some of the effects of sitting on a chair. Now let's get you off. Okay, now one of the hard things about sitting in a chair is that many of our chairs put us into that slumped position, right? Kind of sitting like so. Easiest thing that you can try to do is get to the front of your chair, right? Sitting right at the front edge. Try to get your sit bones right on the front edge and just sit up like that. So you don't actually have to go all the way back into your chair. You can sit up nice and tall. Go on your computer, read your book, whatever it may be. Now, to get some more movements within that chair sitting position, though, to undo some of that inevitable rounding that happens in the upper back, we're going to do a few movements that will require us to not even stand. Everything that you can do just sitting here in your desk. Now, I like to do a really active twist first. So that active twist means that I'm just going to gently place my hands on the front of the ribs, and then I rotate around, and then I rotate to the other side. And I do that a few times without my hands touching anything. I'm not pulling myself into a position. I'm allowing my rib cage to rotate, rotate, rotate. Oh, that feels good. And then rotate, rotate, rotate to the other side. Great, let's do that one more time. Rotate around, and then you can grab the back of your chair, you can grab your leg and just add a little bit of an extra twist. You're not yanking yourself around, rather you're thinking of just lengthening and then rotating gently. And then one more time to the other side. Start by rotating your rib cage first. One hand to knee, one hand to the back of the chair. Great. And then back. And doing some simple arm movements. Arms forward, arms back, arms forward and back. Often we think we have to do a lot of fancy stuff to get benefits, but you don't. Even just simply moving your arms. If you've been set in this position for a long time, move those arms and you'll feel great. And then back, forward and back. Lovely. And another one you can do now, let's get into the legs. Once you're sitting here at the front of your chair, then you can start to have your feet just a little bit wider apart, moving a little bit away from the chair, and then start to drop your knees from side to side. I know, so simple that we almost overlook some of the benefits that we can get from just moving the legs from side to side, because now you're waking up the hip joints instead of being again in that fixed position on the computer. Now taking just a minute, not even 30 seconds, just to move your legs side to side. And let's add on to that. You would extend the legs so that they're straight and your heels are on the ground. And if you need to, you can hold on to the chair seat or the chair arms, and then just start to internally and externally rotate your thigh bones. Rotate the legs. So right now I have my legs a little bit wider apart. I'm going to bring them about pelvis width apart. Same movement, but just getting that lovely internal and external rotation, which then brings the blood flowing into your hip joints. Plus gets you out of that flexed knee position, right? So you do that a few more times, change the angles, go a little bit wider, try a little bit wider. Very nice. Bring your feet back down onto the floor. And then sometimes it's nice to do a little bit of a forward bend. So you're still in the front of your chair. I'll show it from the side. From that little forward bend position, you're going to shift your pelvis down. And depending on the clothes that you're wearing, I'm wearing everyday clothes, not yoga clothes, but these are stretchy pants, so they do allow me to go down a little bit further. But depending on what the clothes you're wearing, you can do a little bit of a bend. You could go all the way, all the way. If you want, you can let your head hang. And you would hang and do that for a few moments as well. So super simple. I'm going to show one more little variation. This is a chair lunge. Now there's two ways that we can do the chair lunge. First way would be to go sideways now onto your chair. and then bring one leg back behind you. My back toes are tucked, and I'm just allowing this leg to move behind me until it feels like I get a nice little stretch feeling. Toes tucked, and I'm actively pressing my toes into the floor to reach this leg away, trying to keep my pelvis and my front leg fairly still. And then let's go to the other leg. So turn sideways onto your chair. You could hook the one leg back like this over the edge of the chair, or you can even just simply go alongside like I'm doing here. Good, move this leg as far back as it's comfortable. Again, so easy. We haven't even stood up. We're not going to stand up. These are just some really simple movements that you can do in your chair. Okay, and then our last variation would be to continue to sit on the front edge of your chair and then rotate your leg like this. So now I'm pivoting on my toes so that I land in that half lunge type chair position, and then I go to the other side and then other side. So you just do this back and forth. All we're looking for is just getting that blood flowing, getting us out of that habitual chair shape. So try those, do one, do them all, do them often if you're in a chair all day long. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for these everyday lifestyle and yoga updates. Thanks for joining me, everyone.